Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another first look video. Today we're gonna look at Hero Wars. So it's a new, well, I guess it's not a new game. It's a new game to me. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the strolling through Facebook. You see a game review or a game advertisement where it shows a puzzle, shows a little guy doing a puzzle, and you've got to pull little bars to either free some gas, some lava, to drop it on the bad guy, to save the princess, or get your gold and your sword, or whatever the case may be. And they always fail at it, so you go, "Oh no, I see. Hey, dude, why did you screw up? I know exactly what you're supposed to do." It's just a gotcha clickbait to get you to click on it to come check it out, and I was kind of disappointed. So there is a ton to do in this game. I've been playing it for the last few days. It's actually a lot of fun. I was actually disappointed in the puzzle part of it, because the puzzle's what drew me to the game. The problem is you only get a puzzle every now and then. So when you're going through the campaign, you do the stars. You can get up to 3 stars per location in the campaign. And once you get to 15 stars, you get a chest that you can open up, and 30 stars, you get a chest you can open up. But once you get 45, which means you got to clear the whole stage, you get a chance to come through here and do a puzzle. So this is what drew me to the game, but you only get it every now and then. So now it gives me something to do here. So you come here, and the object of this is obviously to kill the goblin. So we probably want to do that, and maybe do that, I guess, is how we kill the goblin and win the day. So that's it. I mean, those little puzzles are what drew me in to try to figure it out, to do the puzzle and win the loot. Yay, we did it. And that's it. That's the end of the puzzle. So there's that. And you only get those puzzles every now and then. Now, if there was a situation where we could do the puzzle all the time, then I would be down. I would absolutely, this game, I would love this game. But you only get those every now and then. But here's the thing. There's so much to do in this game. And, there's literally so much to do that their advertisements cover up stuff. So the first thing I want to do is go over the champions themselves. All right, so you've got several different champions. Let's just pull up a champion here. So the first thing you do is you have the name of your champion, the stars that it is. I'm not going to say stars are rarity, because they kind of are but kind of aren't. And it's weird to say that. But the reason is, if we go down here to, let's say, this guy who's a 1-star, as I gain soul stones, so it's a fragment collector. This is a fragment collector game, so we're collecting fragments of the heroes. As we gain fragments of the heroes, we can evolve them to be bigger stars. For instance, this guy was a 1-star, and I got more fragments of him, and so now he's a 2-star. So it just depends on how many fragments you get of that champion. Depends on how much more powerful they're going to be, because you evolve them into a higher star level. Then on top of that, you've got the color. You see the colors down here. You've got the gray border, which is your common. Your uncommon, or I guess, is your green, and then blue, and then purple, based on the gear that you've got. So as you start building their gear pieces, as you start completing the campaign, it gives you gear, and then you can go in here and you can see the campaign stuff that you've actually completed. And I can either equip it here, or I can just close out and show it here that I need to complete it. And then if I do this one as well, and then I create it, and then I can equip it, and now it gives me the ability to promote him, and it goes from green to green 1. Now, once you do all of these, so once you get all of these, then you go through and you click it, and it takes you to blue. And then once you go to blue, it opens up your blue ability. So it goes from your basic gray, and then once you get to green, it gives you your green ability. Then you promote him again, and he goes to green 1. And then you promote him again, and he goes to blue. Once you get to blue, then you've got to promote him 2 more times to blue +1, blue +2, and then it goes to purple, which opens up your final ability. So that way you've got all of them. And then, of course, you have levels on your ability. And it costs gold to actually purchase a skill point, but it takes one of those 20. So we can level up their skills just like that. And then depending on whatever level your champion is, so he's level 21 or level 41, so his skills can only be topped out at level 41. So this can only be at the most 20 levels lower than these other 2 skills. And then you've got all kinds of other stuff. So like, for instance, we've got skin. And as you can tell, there's other skins that you can get for these characters. And each one of them is from something different. Like this one isn't available. It was only available, probably, my guess is the Christmas event is a Christmas event. So it's not available now. But the cool part is no matter what, you get the bonuses from each skin, no matter which skin you're wearing. So for instance, I've got 2 skins from him because one was from a login. This one's from a login reward. So now, no matter which skin I'm using, I get a plus 46 to my strength and a plus 80 or 810 from magic attack. So it's kind of neat. I like the fact that you get the bonus no matter which skin you're wearing. So I do appreciate that. So, all right, and then we've got the stats. This basically tells you a little bit of the fluff of the character. It tells you what role they provide, and then what the main strength or what the main stat is for that character, which is going to be strength, agility, or intelligence. And then it gives you, of course, its overall stats on all the stuff that it does. Now, as you can tell, all of them will have these stats, but some characters will have other abilities like armor penetration or dodge, for instance. And that's important because some abilities affect other characters that have certain keywords. For instance, he has undead here. Some of his abilities only affect undead, like they benefit other undead creatures, which, like, this guy is undead, so these 2 in the same team would be beneficial because this guy boosts up other undead. And then, of course, if you want to plan out what items you need to go for, you can take a look at this box, and this tab, and it will tell you what items you need to level them up to each one. So after purple, by the way, so you go to purple 3, and it goes to orange, and I think red is the last one. Yep, and then red. So those are your ultimate things. Each one of these items, by the way, gives a benefit. So when you equip this item, it's going to give the intelligence +5, agility +15, strength +5, physical attack +70. So you're getting stats every time you equip a piece of gear. So it's very important not to sit on the gear. If you've got the ability to equip it, equip it. So Yeah, so don't sit on it. Then we got Glyphs. Glyphs is another thing that boosts your heroes. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that boosts the power of your heroes. This is just another one. And then you've got the Gift of the Elements, which again gives +2 strength, intelligence, and agility. And depending on this particular champion's strength is, or primary ability is, which is agility, is going to get a +4 to it and a +2 to the other two. But as you level that skill up, for instance, his is level 2 up here, so now his strength is 8 and then 2 in each one of those for each level. So, and this is just another resource, tons of resources in this game, different resources in this game, to go with the ton of things that add to the power of your heroes. All right, and then the next thing is the Gift of the Elements. This is where we've seen the Gift of the Elements. And then artifacts is what you get by completing some of your other stuff. And the artifacts add more bonuses to your characters. And just like the heroes, where you can get more copies of them to get bigger stars, this is this exact same way. So for instance, like this one, you get material and get more copies of this artifact to evolve it into bigger stars. So like this is a 2-star where all the others are 1-stars. And then of course you get you also get other materials to be able to level them up. So that's pretty much it on how the champions work. So there's so much to do in this game. So much to do. As you can see, there's a line down here. There's stuff all over the screen that you can click on. And everything does something different. So the first thing we want to do is every single day you get a chest. This is your summon. This is where you summon your heroes. You get 1 free chest every single day, which is going to give you fragments. Because like I said, this is a fragment collector. All right. And then, let's see, next we've got, let's just go to the merchant. So for the merchant, you've got the basic town shop. Now, if you haven't seen any of these, or most of these, it's because you haven't got there in level. So each time you open up one of the things, when you get to a certain level, it opens up the shop that helps you with each thing as well. So for instance, you'll always have the town shop, which gives you the ability to use your basic gold to purchase just random stuff. All right, then next we've got the arena. So as you fight in arena, you get these arena tokens. Then you've got the tower shop, which is going to get you, as you do the tower, you get these fragments here. And then same with this one. This is the friendship shop. This has to do with guild mates and stuff. So this will open up once you open up guilds. You got the Outland shop, which we'll look at the Outlands here shortly, but this gives you more options to purchase stuff. And then you've got the Guild War shop. This one, again, opens up when you open up your guild. I mean, their advertisements cover up some of the stuff. So we got the tower. You complete the tower every single day. There's 50 floors. Once you complete it, here's the cool thing about it. Once you complete it once, all the way to 50, then you never have to actually do a battle again until level 21. So you can skip all of that. And then as you gain, or as you get these skulls here, then you can purchase stuff like this. And any skulls that are left over at the end of the adventure, you could turn it into, you could sell them for silver, gold, for the gold. And of course, you've got, this is your resource that I was talking about earlier, which allows you to buy stuff in the shop. That's the tower coins. So every time you come to this, you've got 3 chests that you can open up. I always open this one because I just don't care. So you get to open one, and then you can use your gems, which is your rare commodity or your rare resource, to open up the other 2. And then, of course, you get bonuses to stuff the higher VIP level you are. And you just keep going up and up and up all the way to level 50. Once you get to level 50, though, you get to open the grand chest, which gets you extra stuff. And then on top of that, any leftover skulls you have, you can sell for more gold, which gold is very important because you use gold for everything. All right, then we've got this here, which is your grand arena, which you unlock at level 50. All right, then you got the airship. The airship is just a, I don't know if you played any games that have a mechanic where you send your guys out to get resources, which gives you free resources for that. And then you just send out your guys on expeditions. So all you do is you just upload them, and it gives you free stuff. And it basically gives you a little fluff here, and you get the free resources, and that's it. That's all you do. All right, then of course there's a quick way to the merchant. So I've got 600 of these artifact coins, and this allows me to purchase artifacts. And that's very important from when I was showing you what the artifacts do. And you get these keys for doing random stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and open that up. And that's going to give us that. Whoops. Now, so as you can see, this is level 4, level 5. So what that means is when you first start opening your chest, it's going to be level 1. That means you can get any of these rewards and any common rewards. Once you get to level 2, as you open up, as you use keys to open things up, it will get you to level 2 once you hit level 2, which gives you common and uncommon artifacts. And then once you get to level 3, which is where I'm at, you get anywhere from common, uncommon, or rare artifacts. Once I open 150 more keys, I'll get to level 4, which allows me to get the superior. And then once I get to level 5, I'll be able to get flawless as well. So I'll be able to get any of these when I open up a chest with a single key. So, and then of course the grand prize is 100 chaos cores or 1,000 artifact coin, which is really good. I've never gotten either one of those out of the many keys that I've opened. Also, you can purchase keys. The first time, which I would suggest doing this, the first time you open any chest in this game with this option, you get extra gems worth more than that. So, for instance, I think this one was, if I used 800 gems to open 10 chests, I finished a quest that gave me 1,000 gems. So, and I'll show you an example later on, because there's one that I haven't opened yet because I don't have the gems for it. What I'm talking about. So kind of neat. I dig the airship. Now we've got the Outland, which I'm not a huge fan of, but the thing I really do like about this game is there's so many things to do, and each one is a different mechanic. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but I'm glad that it's in here. So basically, you start at level 1, and you go, now obviously this is 47, this is 50, and this is level 55, which is going to be the next level. So it's not like you go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It skips levels, but it makes the boss more powerful. And so basically what you do is you just go in here and you try to beat the boss. And if you can beat it, then it goes to the next one, and it goes to the next one, and it goes to the next one. So every single day you come in here and you open a chest here for free. And it's basically the boss that the strongest boss that you were able to defeat. And that's it. You just come in here and get that chest. That's it. When you open that chest, you have the ability to get the skin stone of that type. So it's going to be one of these 3 up here. Either the agility, the strength, or the intelligence. Or you can get Outland coins. So once you open it, then it gives you the option to purchase more chests. So I can spend 90 gems to open up another one, then another one, then I get 70 coins for free here, and then another one. So I can open up even more chests. I don't want to do that, but it is what it is. And then once you do that one, then you go to the fire one, which is the strength one, and then the intelligence one. And the important thing to note is you can only use the specific champions that have those skills. So that's all you can use there. You still get to add your pets, which we'll go over pets shortly. But yeah, I mean, you can only use those champions, which I find quite interesting. I do like that aspect of it. The thing I don't like is that once you get to a point where you can't beat that boss anymore, you're kind of screwed and you're stuck on that boss until you evolve your guys better or you make them stronger. I mean, there's lots of ways to do that, but once you get to a certain point, it slows down tremendously. So, all right, well, I mean, so that's how that works. Not, like I said, not a huge fan, but I'm glad that it's in there. All right, next we've got the arena. This is just the basic arena. I don't know how it differs from the grand arena because I'm not in the grand arena. I'm glad I went in here because I haven't added that yet. So now my defenders are much different. Make sure that you pay attention to this because you'll want to update these regularly for your defense. All right, so next is the campaign. It's just the constant, beating the different stages. It goes all the way down, to here where you started off, chapter 1. And as you get to these locations that have the little pictures above it, this is where you can farm the soul stones for that particular champion. All right, then you've got this. This is an event that's going on. Of course, you got your typical chat down here. You've got your guild. So here's the cool thing about the guild is you click on that. It sends you way up into the sky, which I think is really cool. So this is your guild stuff. Again, so much on the screen to do, and that your advertisements are blocking everything. All right, so the first thing is right in the center is your circle of summoning. So basically you get these little summoning balls. They're kind of like Pokeballs, but different. And these are the things that you can get. There's 3 basic elements for fire, water, and earth. And then there is the guardian one, which is the big one. And so they're the powerhouses of the 3 elements. Titan, I guess is what they're calling them. All right, then you get the ability to go to Guild Wars when you join a guild, and that will give you the option to attack and defend. And then you've got the dungeon, and the dungeon is very similar to the tower, except you're going down instead of up. But it's very similar. You get save points, and here I can choose which guys are going to be involved in this fight. So I think I'm going to do that instead, which is probably going to kill that guy. But I'm going to fight that, and I can hit auto. And then it gives me some cool stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and open one of these so you can see what it's like to open. It's just like all the others. It just gives you soul stones, and that's it. All right, so before we go to Heart of Power, let's take a look at the Titans. So we can actually go into our Titans, and they're very similar to our heroes. So our Titans, as you get soul stones, you can level those guys up. Every time you level them up, it gives you sparks of power. And that spark of power is going to be the resource used to level up our champions, our heroes, later on. And then, of course, your Titans have skins as well. They also have artifacts, but that's going to be unlocked at a different time. And then, of course, just like your heroes, it gives stats and their abilities and things like that. So that's basically how the Titans work. Then once you go over here to the Heart of Power, this is going to allow you to add to these elements. And then once you get to a certain character, that also opens up glyphs, and then you use these runes to level up your glyphs and get you even more stats or bonus. Then we've got the Valley of the Elements. So this doesn't open till level 60. And then lastly, we've got the pets. So I really, I've actually kind of enjoyed this. So first thing is we've got the summoning, the pet summoning. This is the thing I've been telling you about. So once I get to level 25, or get 2,500 gems, I can spend those to open up 10 eggs. And that gives me 3,000 gems. So basically I'll get 500 gems for opening up 10 eggs. So right now I've got 2 eggs, so let's go ahead and open those up, see what we get. Hey, we got a new pet. All right, we got Merlin. And then, so, well, it brings me here automatically. So each pet's got its own little thing that, like, kind of like the equipment things. The item, it shows here the items that you need to evolve them. Patronage. I don't know what patronage is right now, but I'm kind of excited to see what that is, because it boosts the hero that it's patron to. And then it tells you, each pet tells you who they would patron to. All right, so that's basically how the summoning works. Then you've got the merchant, where you can go in here. You can use gold, or you can use actual soul stone, pet soul coins, I guess is what they call them, to purchase more soul stones or things that allow you to level up your pets. All right, the last thing I want to show you for this pet area is the adventures. This is kind of neat. I dig how they do this. So if you see at the top, it has the different arrows showing that you can go back and forth. This is the Siege of Strongford. It required team level 40, which I'm 42, so we can do that. And actually, I did this yesterday, and that's why it gives me the ability to hit raid, meaning that I can instantly clear it and get my rewards. So, or my possible loot, I should say. If I move over one, then it says the Valley of the Elements, and it's required level 45. So I can't even do this one yet. But as you can see, the rewards get much better. And then, of course, it also says that other adventure can join, but their team required is level 45 as well. So as you can see, all of these keep going up in level and loot, possible loot stuff. So let's explain what this actually does. So when we go down here, it says buffs today. These are the buffs that you're getting if you go into this adventure. So it's very important to pay attention to this, because you may want to build your team around it so that you can use those buffs, because warriors are going to get speeds up their skill cooldown for warriors by 50%. That means my warriors are going to get their skills back even quicker, which is awesome. And then, of course, the cooldown for control heroes as well. These are those keywords I was telling you about. And then you've got your pet buff. Their power increases by 100% today. So, which is pretty freaking awesome. And then I can create a group. You will begin a new adventure. Other players from your guild will be able to join along. Requires a portal charge to start. So that's these right here. I've got 12 of them. I don't want to make it a private group, so I'm just going to begin. And that way, it's going to allow us to go on this adventure. The main thing is just to kill this boss. Now, if we go into here, we're going to get probably stomped by that boss because of that. And we only have 2 more left, so the only place we can get to is here. It costs 2 energy to get there. And we'd be done. So what we could do is we can go in here and we can invite players from our guild. But if there's no one else in your guild that can participate, then you'll probably just have to wait till the next day. So we're going to go ahead and open our first chest, which is going to give us 12 pet potions. So that's pretty much it for the adventures. Kind of neat, kind of cool that it's set up to where you can participate with your teammates, and it does have your portal over here, so you can hop in and out of your adventures when you've got other people helping you. So we go back down here, and then we've got the quests. This is going to be daily quests that you can do. Well, actually, these are your actual quests you can do as you're going through your game. And then you've got your heroes, so it's just a quick way to get to your heroes. You got your ranking. This is going to give ranking for all the different players in the game. And then you've got your gifts. So you can send gifts to your guildmates. And then as the guild master, I can send a present to different players depending on the activity of your guild. Depends on how many gifts you can actually send per day. So, and it's really good gifts. I mean, really good gifts when you send them. So, yeah, and it's pretty neat. So, and then when you go up here, your astral session is going to be basically your special quests that you need to do to get to your levels, and depending on your level, it depends on what reward you get. And if you spend the like $10 or $5, whatever it was, you can get these things up here as well. So kind of neat because you can get like free skins. Up here you can get titans, things like that. That's the main reason I did it, is to get all the extra titans and free skins and stuff, plus tons of resources. I mean, these are huge resources, and it's just basically doing the stuff that you do every day anyway. So, but yeah, so kind of neat. I like that. That's a cool aspect. Then you've got your daily bonuses. This is your login stuff, and this resets so every so often, because this is like my 6th day of playing, but it reset like a couple days ago for some reason. I guess it was the end of the month maybe. And then you get daily bonuses. They try to sell you a bunch of stuff. Yeah, this is my 6th day right there. Bam. But yeah, so on your 4th day is when you get that skin. Looks like you get a free person tomorrow, which is kind of cool. She's fantastic, the one you get on your 2nd day. So yeah, so as you start doing stuff, you get free stuff. There's another avatar, looks like. So more books. So I can go get even more. So yeah, lots of stuff, man. Lots of stuff. And there's just different things you can do every single day to get extra gems, gear, experience potions. I mean, all kinds of stuff you can get. And if you pay attention to this stuff, which I'm not, by the way, I'm not paying attention to this stuff at all. It's just stuff that I'm doing, and I'm getting these resources. So much you can do in this game. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I mean, if you like gacha games, fragment collectors, it's not bad. It's not a bad game for a fragment collector. It is window based, so you don't need to do your. It doesn't have to be done on your phone. It can be done on the PC. So that's a bonus for me, anyway. That's a bonus. If you're doing it just for the puzzles, don't do it. Don't click on it. Don't fall for that clickbait on your Facebook, because that's what I did, and I'm disappointed. That's the one thing that I'm disappointed in this game, is that the clickbait was just that. It was clickbait. The puzzles is what drew me in, and I've done like 4 puzzles the whole time that I've been playing. So that's a little disappointing. I'm hoping that once I unlock some of the other stuff, I think there's only a couple more things that are still locked to me. I hope that at that point, there's more puzzles, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, but if you guys have played this game, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. If you haven't played this game, let me know in the comments what you think about this game and if it's something that you might enjoy. But other than that, that's it for this video. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, hit the like button and join the Hive by hitting the subscribe button. And we'll join you on the video soon.